There's still some more people who wanted to do you.
That's great.
Shall I bring them here quickly?
Yeah. And if for some reason if we don't have time, then I'll do it afterwards. I can do it. Yeah, no problem. Just give me 15 minutes after set and I'll be fine. I love this, dude. Can you imagine being such an asshole that you wouldn't want to talk to people that are happy to talk to you? You know what I mean? Like, I've never understood that about rock and rollers and press. Like, this is the most important part of the fucking thing, is telling our story. And people who are dicks to the press, it's just like, that guy's gonna go fucking write your story, asshole.
We're sitting with Boots Electric.
That's who we're sitting with.
Jesse Hughes, the devil. Mr. McBuzzcock. Okay, first question. We're sitting here for Rolling Stones in Africa. When did you first realize you had fans in South Africa?
Honestly, it wasn't until we got the first offer to do this gig, the very first time, and I remember my manager called me, he's like, we got an offer from South Africa, and I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. Bullshit. And he's like, no, really? And I'm like, really? And I started to look into it, because I'm very vain, and I'm like, no shit. And then I kind of realized, like, I never got a chance to listen to it, but, you know, you gave me a CD, and I kind of did a little internet search and realized there's a fucking living rock scene down here. And because I'm just a rock and roll fan, I guess it stands to reason.
Cool. I know a lot of SA fans is starving for the new Eagles of Death Metal album after Hard On. And have you guys been writing any new material for the new album? Will you be performing some of the new stuff tonight? And
we won't be performing it, but I'll play you some of it. I write everything in advance, and we start recording the new record when I get back. I think we're gonna call it maybe like Stylus Interruptus or Racial Slurpee. That could be a good one. Or Raped by Miracles.
You recorded your solo album Honky Kong last year. Can you tell us about Honky Kong, your own solo album? How does that differ from Eagles of Death Metal?
That was special because, I mean, just getting to make a record is special, but I'm like a Cinderella story in rock and roll, like a werewolf who didn't see his first full moon until he was 30, you know? And so I've been trained by some of the best in the world, and Joshua has been my mentor, and the solo record was kind of like a lot of things. It was my final exam to my mentor, and it was also my first chance to fucking take everything I've learned and try to put it into one thing. And the Beastie Boys' Check Your Head was a huge fucking influence in my life. When it came out, it was so huge, and it had so many different types of music and all shit. And Money Mark immediately was a hero of mine, and all of his solo records, I bought him in college, so when I got to have him produce it, I was shitting myself, you know? And the first month in the studio, it got to a point where Money Mark took me outside, and he's like, snap out of it. Okay, you're having fun, now let's make a record. And it turned out to be my great doo-wop lowrider fucking homage to hot women having sex with me. That's how I look at it.
Okay, cool. And how's it been doing? How's the album been doing?
Great. In fact, I kind of now want to come here and do a Boots Electric tour.
That'd be awesome.
My baby, Tuesday Cross, she's the bass player. That tiny little Mexican girl is the big-ass bass player. I mean, don't you just love that shit?
Okay, a little bit of a serious question. I wanted to ask you guys. 2 years ago, your bassist, Brian O'Connor, was diagnosed with cancer. Any update on his recovery? I read that he played with you guys at the Northside Festival.
He's here.
Is he here?
He's playing. He's a miracle. I honestly don't fucking understand it, because he's getting... If anyone's going to beat it, it's going to be him. Yeah. I know he was misdiagnosed and that he was treated for a kind of cancer he didn't have. So it was like almost like a waste. But if you tell me that he ain't beating cancer, you're crazy. Just look at the guy. He's magic. That's what happens when you join the Eagles of Death Metal. I sold my soul, and I got an excellent lease on it, and I just optioned for a remortgage on my soul, and I get everyone healthy. It's kind of the deal. I go to hell, they get cancer's cured.
That is so cool. I'm looking forward to seeing you live as well.
I'm going to shake my dick as hard as I can.
Okay, besides Axl Rose, who's the biggest dick in rock and roll right now?
It's a tough one. Because there's some generally nice people out there. You know, God, I really hate assholes, you know what I mean? So I kind of generally don't like to be around them. I'll tell you what, I think Lars Ulrich from Metallica is one of the biggest cocksuckers ever. his just malice and his general disrespect for everything that he seems to have earned is just disgusting. And he looks like a balding fat golfer now, which makes it even worse. You know what I mean, dude? When the drummer from Metallica looks like an ugly Phil Collins, it's a fucking bummer. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think Lars Ulrich is the biggest cocksucker in rock and roll right now.
Sorry, brother. 15 minutes till side.
No problem. Okay.
Can we do follow up? If you want to do follow up, I'm here for you.
Okay.
Tag team me.
Two questions. Okay. What music are you guys listening to these days?
I have been listening to a heavy dose of Iron Butterfly and the album Heavy, and I always listen to Zapp and Roger.
And Boots, you're famous for quirky quotes like full dick shaking boogie woogie rock and roll.
That's right.
Do you have any new ones?
Killing rock and rape and roll. And if it looks like an Indian and smells like an Indian, it ain't fucking John Wayne.
Okay. Can you play Wannabe in LA on Guitar Hero?
No, dude, not on expert level or any of that shit, and it pisses me the fuck off, dude, because it's like I wrote this, dude. Guitar Hero just is nuts, dude. Can you imagine like spending 5 years to figure out how to make a fake guitar instead of spending the 3 years it would take to learn to play a real one?
Okay, porn or booze? You have to
Porn.
choose. Okay, Harley or Lambo?
Harley.
Okay, tequila or Jaeger?
Tequila.
Black Hughes or Jack White?
Black Keys.
Okay, Def Leppard or Nickelback?
Nickelback, because they're from America, baby.
Thanks so much for chatting to Rolling Stone SA, and we're going to get you after this as well.
Oh, good. I'm here for you, baby.
Hey, 100%.